all know, the summer movie season is upon us, so we are going to start off our coverage of that event with our top 5 most anticipated movies of the summer. Each of us will go down the line and tell you what our 5 most anticipated are. You can agree, you can disagree, whatever you feel, you can
put it in our comments.
Put it in the comments. That's exactly what I was going to say. So, without further ado, should we just go down the line, Casey? You want to start us off?
Sure.
All right, let's see what you got.
In no particular order.
Oh, you didn't order them?
No. I can't order them.
Did, but it was hard. Anyways.
These are just the ones
I
that
didn't pussy out, so...
I really want to see.
Pussy out.
So the ones I really want to see in no particular order are How to Train Your Dragon 2, Godzilla, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Lucy. I think they'll all be a good time in the theaters.
I hope you're right. Josh, what you got for us?
I ordered them.
You ordered them?
I ordered them.
Suck up!
Accidentally. It's just because they popped in my head.
I ordered them too, so...
These are the order they popped in my head, which I assumed made them the same order.
Okay.
So Spider-Man 2.
Is number 5 or number 1?
1.
So you want to count down from 5?
I'm counting down because I ordered them as they popped in my head. So
that's the one
the first movie I thought about when you said this was Spider-Man 2.
So Spider-Man 2 is your number 1.
Then Lucy.
Okay.
Then A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Okay.
Followed up by Sin City and The Purge.
Wow. Really?
Wait, do you want to see how bad it's going to be?
That's it.
I
mean, look at we all hated The Purge.
We all hated The Purge, and that's why we will probably review
And
it.
exactly. I know we're going to see the thing is, well, any other, if we weren't doing this incredibly awesome show, I know we would never see The Purge in any other fucking situation, but I know we're going to see The Purge because it was the worst movie ever that I've seen in a long time. And definitely the worst movie of last year. Yep. So I know for a damn fact we're going to end up going and seeing it this year. And now I'm kind of anticipating seeing what can only be probably one of the worst movies of this year.
When they punch the bottom out of the bucket and just dig down.
Okay.
I like that metaphor.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they're going for. And that's why that is my 5th most anticipated movie of the summer of our year of our Lord 2014. Right.
Alright, so my top 5, I also ordered them, which was hard, and I had more than this. It was tough to narrow it down, but here are my top 5, counting down from 5 to 1. Number 5, I have Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Number 4, I have 22 Jump Street. Number 3, I have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Number 2 is Godzilla, and number 1 is Guardians of the Galaxy. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Alright.
Brian, what do you
I'm going to start with number 1 again, just like Josh. I really want to see the new X-Men Days of Future Past, followed by The Amazing Spider-Man number 2.
No, it's not.
I really want to see The Edge of Tomorrow based off all those trailers. I finally need that.
Now that you've seen the trailer,
the constant barrage of trailers, you're like, I want to
that's-
see it now.
that's marketing.
It's brainwashing. It's brainwashing, basically.
Marketing.
Groundhog Troopers.
Then Lucy, and then finally Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. Let's discuss our lists now. Okay. First off,
What? Doesn't have a number.
yeah, he doesn't really have a number, but he has things on his list.
If I
Okay,
had
first
to
of
do a
all,
number, I'd probably do How to Train Your Dragon, then Guardians, then Spidey, Lucy, Godzilla.
what would be your number 1?
Godzilla.
How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Oh, he went backwards.
You went backwards. He did
No,
like you.
he went forwards like
1,
me,
2, 3,
Josh, and...
I counted down.
Yeah, you're the one
okay.
that counted
I
down.
counted down.
I have nothing to lead up to.
I like the build-up. I like the build-up, guys.
I like Legos too.
The Lego movie was awesome. Anyways, which is why 22 Jump Street is on my list.
Because of the-
That was number 4 because at this point I
No, no,
cannot
number 4.
fault Phil Lord and Chris Miller because all they do is make awesome movies. So there's no reason for me to believe 22 Jump Street won't be awesome.
It'll probably be fine. I like those.
That's why I made my list. It was not on anyone else's list, so I figured I'd bring it up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start. Spider-Man 2 comes out in a couple weeks. Starts off the summer. Let's talk about Spider-Man 2.
With Mark Webb.
Alright, so Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
You guys had your list, I didn't.
Well, the first one, I think,
Why are you guys so excited for Amazing Spider-Man 2? That's a better question.
I really like the first one.
Yeah, the
Me
first
too.
one was great. It caught the character of Spider-Man. He quipped once he had the mask on, but he was still...
I was really drunk when I watched it, and I was like emotionally invested in everything that was going on. I forgot Uncle Ben died. And when Uncle Ben died, I was like,
Uncle Ben
no!
always died.
I was really drunk and I forgot that he dies. Because like,
It was good though.
because they did it, they handled it like they were already doing a little bit of different things with it, and then I was like, no man.
Yeah.
I was really
Why
sad.
is Main Spider-Man 2 on your list then? And then I'll say why it's not.
I wanted a big budget movie
I
that
don't
I
think it's
could walk in and know it was going to be good and not have to.
Oh no, I don't
worry
think it's
if
gonna be good.
You
No,
know
it's gonna be.
I think
it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, here's why I did.
I think it's a safe bet that it's good.
You think
I
so?
think it's a safe bet it'll sell well.
Yeah,
it's
me
a safe
too.
bet that's
Me
gonna be
too.
good.
I think it's going to be, at the very least, good.
It's gonna be
A
worth the watch.
$7 matinee film.
Worth
It
the
can't be
watch.
worse than the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2.
Okay, Spider-Man 2
Oh,
by Sam
actually,
Raimi
no,
is
that's-
like the best
That is the best
Spider-Man.
one. It can't be worse than Spider-Man 2.
What?
Wait,
No, that was
what?
like the best
Wait,
Spider-Man.
which one had Venom in it?
That was the Doc Ock
That was
one.
3.
Doc Ock was Spider-Man 2.
Okay, yeah, the Doc Ock was
That's like
fine,
the
but-
best one.
But three with the emo haircut.
It won't be-
No, yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
It won't be
no,
as
no,
bad. That's
that's
terrible.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
terrible.
Yes.
Okay, here's why it's not on my list. I love Mark Webb. He made 500 Days of Summer, probably my favorite romantic comedy of all time. Spider-Man 2, or Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man, I really liked. I really liked it. My worry is, first of all, early reviews are coming in because this movie has already come out overseas, and they're not too great. That's the first thing that scares me. The second thing that scares me about this movie...
Outside influences.
True,
Yeah, that's the
but
thing.
this is my list. This is why I wasn't on there. Second
That's why it took
thing,
you
second thing that influenced my decision was the fact that it's awfully crowded. I know they say that Rhino's only in the beginning, and there's no. It's mainly Electro's movie, so don't worry about Green Goblin until the end probably. But still, to me, it's like you're putting a lot of shit in there. I don't think we're going to spend enough time with other aspects. Like one of the best parts of Spider-Man 1 was the relationship between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy. I feel like we may not see that much of that, or we may get a lot of
I like that he punched the lizard.
flashy,
He did that
weird
movie, too.
stuff.
Third one.
Yeah, no,
No.
that was the first one. But anyways, that's why it's not on my list. So,
Well, see, I can see what.
so
you're
I have
saying, but
worries.
I
want it to be good.
I like how they're introducing the new bad guys, though. That because they had a bunch of unresolved plot threads from the first one, and then they're continuing those
I like that
with
part
the
of it.
Oscorp
I
stuff.
like the continuation part of it.
And I also like the reimagining of, because the Rhino in this movie is not the Rhino that's in the comics.
Isn't it Ultimate Universe kind of stuff? Isn't that what they're doing? They're doing like Marvel. They're just taking the Ultimate versions.
That's kind
Well,
of
I'm not familiar.
Like
with-
Electro.
Sweet,
isn't
that means
more?
I get a black Spider-Man, right?
Eventually, and
Eventually.
wasn't he like mixed?
Fine, he's
Yeah.
a
Black
fucking
and Mexican.
Miles Morales.
high
right?
yellow negro.
Anywho,
Well, by that point, maybe he'll be Donald Glover finally. So.
he's too old for this shit.
No, Donald Glover.
Childish
Gambino. Because he was rumored to be. Never mind. That was an old.
That was
That was an
yeah.
old internet.
I don't
joke.
know actors, so.
Okay. Anyways, do from Community. Anyways, all right. Anyways, what else? Godzilla. Did you put on your list?
No, it got nudged
But
out.
me and Casey did, and Josh was wondering why we all had Godzilla.
I want to
on
see
our
it.
list.
I want to see it so bad.
I think it looks amazing.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good
Here's-
reimagining. And
Here's why. I think it looks like.
That's right, you really like Cloverfield.
I love Cloverfield. That should be first and foremost said. If you don't love Cloverfield, then you're going to think I'm crazy. So it looks
It's
like
crazy,
Cloverfield in
crazy.
ways. Looks like Cloverfield in ways. That alone makes me
It looks
excited
like
for it.
fucking hell from
I
up
think
in
the
middle
cast,
and
the cast is great. You got Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, mixed with Bryan Cranston. So you have that going for it. You have
That's a good one.
the guy who directed it. I really want to watch Monsters before I see this movie. That's the movie he
Which
directed.
Monsters?
It's just called Monsters. I think it's on Netflix. It was. Does anyone know if it's still on Netflix? I
Yes,
don't know.
have some.
Look it up. Anyways, it's supposed to be awesome. I haven't watched it yet, but it's the movie, I guess, that basically got him this job. So, should be great, I hope. That's what I hear. Anyways,
I just think it's a really cool way to take it.
yes.
And I think everything
Really?
I've seen from it.
Yes.
Cloverfield is a good way to
No.
take Godzilla?
Yeah.
Not Cloverfield.
It's not,
I didn't like
Oh,
Cloverfield
footage.
at
Hold
all.
on, what are you saying? Like, this
Wait,
is a great
wait.
way to take it? From
It's
the
not
trailers
found
that make it
footage.
looks like fucking...
No, it's
like,
not found footage, though.
But it's not
No.
showing fucking Godzilla. It's a lot of fucking, like, sneaking around
No,
and
that's...
fucking shit.
First of all, the new international trailer shows Godzilla in all his
Yeah.
fucking glory. Second of all, they're teasing it so you're not knowing exactly what he's going to look like and stuff.
Well,
They're
also,
teasing
we all know they're going to show Godzilla.
Right.
Also, it's not just Godzilla. It's not just Godzilla. You have a bunch of other monsters in this movie too. They're just not really showing them because they're trying to keep that under wraps.
I just want to see it. I think I am excited for what they're gonna do with it.
I know
which is
why.
I'm
I
excited
know
for
why
this
you're
movie.
not interested in it.
Don't fucking tell me what I feel.
You didn't like Pacific Rim.
I didn't really like
You son of a bitch.
But I'm saying this is all has to do with why you're not.
it. I didn't get to see it in like the giant 3D.
Yeah, I saw it in
bullshit
3D
stuff.
IMAX.
I didn't see it.
Somebody
Kinda
didn't
spoiled.
call me
I didn't
to
see
tell
it.
me to come over.
What are you talking
That's a discussion for later.
This is an off-camera discussion. That is not what happened at all.
I didn't see it in 3D either. I bought it on Blu-ray the minute I had a Blu-ray player.
have
Because
it on
I like it.
3D Blu-ray.
I like the shit out of it. It's a bunch of robots beating the shit out of giant monsters.
Right,
It is
that's-
everything
that's
that I
what it
signed up for.
It's a live-action anime.
Pretty close.
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so anyways, that's there's some insight into
Yeah.
Godzilla. Didn't you guys all have Lucy?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't have it on my list, so
I think it's good. It has a lot of ideas.
I think
that are
it looks
interesting.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's
It
got
was
a pedigree.
it was right on the cusp of making my list.
I am a little worried about the end now that Brian brought up the idea that you should be worried about the end.
I'm worried about getting cheesy. If that's what you mean by the end, then that's my concern.
Kind of.
I can see it going too far. I don't understand how opening up your mind can make you change hair color and style, but
Well, because
You can
it's
just,
supposed
change
it's
any
supposed to be
matter in the-
well, no,
Yeah,
it's supposed
I'm
to
not
be
sure
a
about that
conscious
kind of
change of like genetic
Oh, she changed
expression.
her own genes?
Yeah.
Oh.
So she decided to change the expression on her genes.
it's still sketchy to me. But overall,
Unless she
it
goes
looks
Okasa at the end of it, it's probably going to suck up.
It looks awesome, and Luc Besson. I mean, I don't know if he's done anything since Fifth Element, but before that he was great. So I mean, I want it to be awesome. It's right on the cusp of making
What
my
did he do
list.
before Fifth Element?
So he did the Professional and La Femme Nikita before Fifth Element,
The original or the new one?
the original.
Oh yeah, I like the
Okay,
original.
so all right. So clarification: Luc Besson has been working. I don't know what he's been doing, but back in the day, Luc Besson was awesome. This looks kind of like a return to form. This looks like an action movie again, not the weird shit he's been doing.
Well, action
It's a weird action, yeah.
No, you didn't see the list. You didn't see the list of things he's been doing. Anyways, we'll cut all this out. Alright, so, anyways, I hope it's awesome. I think it'll be awesome, but, you know, maybe this will make my top 5 best movies of the summer at the end. It
I
can't
just
surprise
I
me.
like it because I like the idea and I think it'll be interesting to watch.
I think it looks like an Asian action movie enough that it has my interest. With a white female protagonist. But
I
other
think
than that,
Brick Mansion
it
looks
looks...
closer to an Asian action movie.
That's just the confined space,
Looks more
parkour,
French to
kung
me.
fu. Yeah, it's very parkour-y.
It is. It is.
Also, you're thinking brick mansions, and you're like, oh, fucking
Detroit.
building that they have to go into. No, that's the Raid Redemption.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh
no.
man, the raid was good.
You have to see the Raid too because it was awesome. It was awesome.
The first one was
It was awesome. Side note: Raid 2 was fucking awesome.
Alright, next song.
The end.
Next song.
Alright.
So,
Next
what are we doing?
song.
all right. Sin City is on your list, right?
Yeah.
Is on my list.
Honorable mention. I really want to see it, but I can't.
Okay.
It didn't make
Yeah. Hey.
Okay, but I want to mention it for a couple reasons. Okay, so Sin City, it's on my list at number 5. Normally,
My number 5 too.
Okay, but it would be higher. It would be higher.
If
No,
we
but-
do anything about it.
No, but here's my worry. Number 1, I saw 300 Rise of an Empire this year. So to see a sequel to a movie
Doo doo doo.
that is based on a Frank Miller comic, I've seen this, and it didn't work out so well the first time. So,
Yeah.
I think that was a lack of.
But I thought
They
Frank
didn't have
Miller
any
has.
good places to
Doesn't-
go.
Well, the comic
They-
wasn't finished.
They still have
Yeah.
Frank Miller stuff to pull from in this.
yeah, I
That's the
understand
thing, yeah.
A Dame to Kill For is based on the book, and I'm sure that story will be great. However, he did write a new story for this movie. Scares me. Scares me.
That's kind of nerdy.
And I don't know
By
what the third one
rights,
is.
he
I don't
may
know.
have just faxed a copy of his dick
I don't know.
to
I don't know.
everybody involved.
So, anyways, there's things that make me worried about it. That's why it was number 5. But in the end, I loved Sin City 1. Like, it was probably my favorite movie of that year, whatever year. It was 2005? Yeah, 2005. I have a giant poster in my room, Sin City.
Yeah.
So,
Sin City was awesome.
I love that movie.
I actually own the movie.
Yeah, I
That's
own
how
the
awesome
movie
it
too.
is.
Yeah.
I've
So,
seen that.
I
all
own
movies.
7 movies.
So I'm hoping, and it comes out in August, which scares me, because August is when they tend to dump some of their crap. But there's a lot of good movies in August this year.
Which
A
one's
lot of
coming
them are on
August
our
2nd?
lists. Guardians of the Galaxy is on a lot of our lists.
That's one for my birthday movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Expendables 3, Lucy, Sin City. This is August. August normally sucks, and it does not this year at all.
It's really a
just-
So you want to
light.
talk
first
about
one.
A Million Ways to Die in the West? We're gonna do that.
It's gonna be a really long Family Guy episode, but I still
yeah,
think
that's
it's
the
gonna be
thing.
funny. I'm gonna go
It-
see it.
I'm
It's
excited
good for
to
a
see
half hour. They're just gonna beat a dead horse too much, I think.
Yeah, that's
It's definitely a Netflix or download. Get all of us drunk around the couch movie. I
No.
don't know if it's.
I
worth
hope
seeing in
they're
a theater
hiding a
movie.
lot of the greatness. Of the movie.
I haven't seen any greatness out of.
The only thing, the redeeming quality is it has Liam Neeson and Neil Patrick
Yeah.
Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
They
no,
won't
I think
sign
Neil
on
Patrick
if they don't
Harris is
think-
gonna carry that shit.
Yeah.
And there has to be something about Amanda Seyfried being in it because she then got the role of taking over for Mila Kunis in Ted 2. So based on this movie, she must be funny because it's enough, or she's sleeping with Seth MacFarlane, and either way, that gets her into the next Seth MacFarlane movie. So there has to be a reason there, other than Seth MacFarlane really loves Veronica Mars. There has to be a reason that
She's
she's
hot.
there. So
Yeah.
Dawn,
It's gonna be
Dawn
Seth
of the Planet of the
MacFarlane.
Apes, and no, it's not a woman. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
No one cares.
I really don't know
Internet
why.
jokes. Anyways, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I'm the only one with that on my list, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we don't have to
You guys
talk
don't
about
give a shit. Did you guys ever see Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
Oh,
Wait.
Yeah, I think so.
That was the James Franco, John Lithgow.
Oh no, I don't think I saw that one.
See, this is the problem. You guys judge it off of that. It was awesome. Like, much better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't see it in the theater. Because I thought it was going to be shit like you guys just described.
How
it
do
as.
you? How are there movies?
Then I
you
watched
just saw
it.
Fargo last weekend, but you've seen Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Because I kept hearing it was good, and then it was super cheap on Blu-ray.
So you never heard Fargo was good.
I did. But older movies are hard to go back and watch. New movies are easier.
No, all movies you
No.
know are good. They have years of people saying they're good.
And
Your preferences are stupid.
okay. So, besides the point though, either way, you guys should see Rise of the Planet of the Apes before you make a call. There's some clever and interesting things in it, it's well done, and the sequel is directed by Matt Reeves, which we just kind of mentioned. I Love Cloverfield, he directed that. So, he's directing it. You have Gary Oldman, who I will watch any movie Gary Oldman's in for the most part. Jason Clarke is awesome, he's in the movie. Anyways, it's Andy Serkis is going to be Caesar again. There's a ton of great shit about this movie. It looks fantastic. The teaser trailer is great. So I don't understand you guys' hatred of this movie.
I
really
didn't say
want
I
to see
hated
this.
it. I'm just saying
I'm not
that
excited
interested.
at all. If
I'm
I see
super
I've
it,
got like
Super
apprehension.
excited.
Certainly not enough to be like my third most anticipated.
I think it's going to be better than the first one, like by quite a bit. Like I'm super excited for the movie.
but second movie syndrome,
That they're worse or better?
worse.
Technically,
The
this
second movie
is-
is.
In the modern times, that hasn't been the
Yeah.
case as much. Did you guys ever notice that in modern times of movies? It's not the case like back in the day.
Everybody didn't like Iron
Half
Man
the time.
2.
That's the exception to the rule. Okay, but then let's go other Marvel. So you're telling me Thor: The Dark World is not better than Thor 1, or
It is.
Winter Soldier is
Really?
not better
No, hold
than
on. I'm
First
pretty
Avenger?
sure. I think you are the only one that really likes Thor 2 because I think the general consensus is Thor 2 is a really weak movie. And I
Thor
think
2
it's
was
just
good.
it was
Wasn't
good.
as good as the
Awesome.
first.
you, but you
Iron
were
Man
really
2
good.
was
no,
good.
no, wait, no, hold
No,
on.
hold on.
Wait, no, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Ryan
Hold on.
has said that that's like one of his favorite superhero movies of all time, which is kind
I
of
don't
weird.
know about all time, but of
No, I got it. I got it.
Take it away, Casey.
It's a bad Thor movie. Good Loki movie. Loki 1 is
I
awesome.
think it's both.
Thor 2,
Because
not
that's
so
what it had
much.
to be. Okay, but then Winter Soldier isn't better than First Avenger?
No, that one's
No.
right. Thor 2.
That's,
Or,
Winter Soldier's better.
yeah,
Winter Soldier's
Winter Soldier's better.
Okay, so in general, those are our top 5. Some of the reasons why these are our top 5s. Actually, was there anything that we didn't mention that are it's on none of our lists that we all want to see?
Well, I do want to see Guardian again.
Did any of us have Edge? Yeah, you had Edge of Tomorrow.
I had Edge of Tomorrow,
No, they're like-
not on my list, but on my.
But on your
honorable
overall
mention.
want to see.
Those are two movies that I'm going to see. I'm just not.
Jupiter
I don't
Ascending, I think will be really cool.
I didn't see Cloud Atlas, first of all. Second of all,
Why did I see Cloud Atlas?
because it was the last Wachowski sibling movie.
You go straight to hell. I want to
Can't
see
call
this.
them brothers.
They're-
This
wait,
entire.
Wait, you're telling me they're not connected at all?
As far as I know, they're not.
I thought I
They're
heard something about they somewhat tie into each other.
No,
Like
no,
in a very
completely.
broad
There's
sense.
there's
still.
actually
I like how they're Wachowski.
A novel
And either way, throwing out Cloud Atlas, I think there's a lot of Jupiter Ascending that looks kind of cheesy to me. That's my problem. But anyway,
well, it's. But
and I
think-
don't buy talking about bad dye jobs. You have Channing Tatum's blonde goatee
fish
hair
eater
things.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks kind of ridiculous. That's all I'm
But-
saying.
I think it looks the right level of ridiculous for a sci-fi story about
Yeah, see, I'm not so
basically
sure.
a fish out of water princess story.
All
It's
right, well, I'm not so sure.
it's Cinderella in space.
You want to see that?
when it has laser swords and fucking space battles, yes.
You had X-Men on your list.
I do.
None of the rest of us did, right?
Really?
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm like,
It's not just because Bryan Singer supposedly might fiddle kids, right? It's got to be something else.
He has to stay 20 yards away from the school for gifted children.
Look, we're not judging Bryan Singer.
Stole
I
my
have no idea.
internet.
I have no idea what your deal is with Bryan Singer. So, but that is one of the reasons why I'm worried. Is
I heard
Bryan
he
Singer.
molested a child, and the child's name
I mean his directing.
was the
I'm worried.
Superman franchise.
I'm worried about his directing because what has he done lately? He's done Superman Returns, which was not good. I didn't even bother watching Jack the Giant Slayer because it looked stupid.
it
so
was
Well, it looked like a
stupid.
good time, but I haven't watched
It was
it.
No,
okay.
but I've had misgivings against this movie since its inception. So I mean,
Also,
But it's got Tyrion Lannister.
It can be a giant
So,
train
nothing-
wreck. I
yes,
still
it's
want
got
to see
Tyrion
I will say
Lannister.
that is the plus.
The
right?
Peter Dinklage-
Peter Dinklage is the plus. However, we all know Quicksilver looks ridiculous and
Yeah.
stupid. That's known. That's an internet fact. We all know that. So,
internet facts. Stand it.
internet fact.
We need a stand
So-
He didn't look that ridiculous in the fucking science cell at the end of.
Really?
No,
That's
at
a
the end of.
That's a different
Oh, that's a different Quicksilver. You
That's a
can't
different
say
actor.
that's Joss Whedon's Quicksilver. That's different. All
Why
right.
is it a different Quicksilver? I thought
Because
that's
they're-
what.
Because they're different
Different.
studios.
Oh god damn it! Okay, I understand.
They both
I'm
own
sorry.
Quicksilver and
Those are
Scarlet
the
Witch.
ultimates.
Anyways,
Quicksilver's Scarlet
Yeah.
Witch.
Alright.
so anyways,
See,
Quicksilver
those
looks
were
ridiculous.
good at the end.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. It's not going to be enough of a continuation of First Class also. I really liked First Class, and I wanted to see that continue now. I didn't want to see, let's go back to X-Men 1, 2, and 3, because 3 was a complete piece of shit.
Yeah.
If this is the fixing of 3, then I will enjoy it a lot better. I don't know.
The only
if
way
that's
they'll
what's
ever
gonna
fix it to me is poop clops.
be. Poop Clops and, well, Professor X is back, basically.
But if they don't have poop clops, it's done.
No, I agree. And there's rumors that there's 3 mutants we have not seen anything on or heard that they're in this movie.
It's not
and you
wrong.
know it's Cyclops, Jean Grey, and a third wild card that could be Gambit. And it could
It's
be
not.
it could be Channing Tatum as Gambit.
It's not.
Let's not forget that, guys. It
No,
could
it's
be.
just look
How
at
about it?
even before he left, like 1 and 2. He just did so much wrong with the series in general.
Oh, but two.
That I
2
can't.
is maybe the best X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Other than First Class.
Out of-
Well, it's close.
I was gonna
First
say
Class
out of
problems.
the-
Out of the
movies?
original trilogy, I think two is the best.
Yes, I
But
agree.
there's still a lot wrong with 2.
Yeah, but
as
bro,
far
it's
as-
not
It's not perfect.
It was,
No, it's
it
not
was
perfect.
a lot.
As
It
far
was
as the
more
source
of a
material,
personal story.
That didn't have anything to do with
Also, at the
thing it
time,
was drawing it from.
At the time, it was awesome. At the time. When we
Yeah.
didn't have many superhero movies. When this was just like beginning. And it
Yeah.
was like, holy
I watched
shit,
it.
this is awesome.
I thought it wasn't terrible.
I could have swore
But
we all
it's-
walked out of the theater fucking pumped. Like, this was awesome.
I watched it.
I believe I saw it with you, and I found
You know,
out
we
it was
didn't see it together. I thought it was cool that they like teased the Phoenix X.
Yes,
again and
that
stuff
we were
like
talking
that.
about.
Like, there were things that were cool about it, but like Lady Deathstrike was completely stupid.
Yeah.
Like everything about the Stryker plot was kind of stupid. There was a lot of stupid things that they
Well,
did.
no, because between the two movies, it's a good parallel. Like, there's the mutants are the most important, and we have to fight for mutant rights. And then the second movie is, no, we have to fight for human rights. There was a good parallel between the two, because Magneto was gonna change
Right.
everybody.
Even though Brian Singer didn't do the third one, really the third one just ruins it.
The third one.
yeah,
I mean,
third one's terrible.
let's be
right?
honest.
You'll never be able to stop anything.
It doesn't matter that Brian Singer didn't do it. It exists. Okay, that's the problem.
Mhm.
And Wolverine Origins exists, and that's a problem. So
The Wolverine wasn't bad.
the Wolverine was pretty good, and I actually just bought the unrated cut, which I need to watch because it's supposed to be great.
Hey,
all right, back on track. What were we talking?
you know what? You know what would have
No,
made?
I think
you
we're
would have
done.
made
I
Days
think
of
we're done.
Future
Yeah,
Past.
Yeah, let's wrap this up then.
Oh, you know what would have made Days of Future Past a decent movie if they kept the original plot and made like Kitty Pryde the main focus and did the original thing instead of going Wolverine is how we have to make all our movies based on.
They can't-
It's most popular.
Exactly. Plus, they don't want to get into the iffiness of having a lesbian star in your movie, so they wouldn't do it for those reasons. I'm not saying you're
Ellen
wrong.
Page, I love your giant forehead and your breakout role in Ghost Cat.
And you were great in The Last of Us. Anyways,
More lesbians.
but that's why she's not this focus. But I agree that would have been cooler if they would have just followed the books. Anyways, but they couldn't because he has to fix 3. Anyways, enough of that. That is the gist of our 5 most anticipated movies of the year. It got heated. It got interesting. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait until the end of summer when we can look back on this and find out how wrong we all were. And,
I'm right.
Well, we'll find out. The future will tell us the truth. So anyways, be sure to like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I don't know how this is going to be cut together, but anyways, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Stupid! Step
How
up.
to Train Your Dragon.
All in.
Step up all in. We all have that, right?
If you want to go see it, I'll see it.
I take 2 steps forward.
2 steps back.
We come together.
Opposites attract. You know.